Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix. You join myself, Lemony Tang and Craigie in the commentary booth. This is the Prospect eRacing League Europe Tier 1 Race 1 from Belgium. You actually join us here, 5 minutes to go, just under in Q1. A couple of technical difficulties there at the start, but it is sorted. Craigie, how are you getting on this evening? I hope you're doing well.
Oh, I'm doing well. Glad to be back. Glad to get in watching some good racing on at the moment. I was commentating when the technical error was happening. Didn't know anything that was going on. So
yeah, we both were. We're live now anyway. That's good news. Don't forget to give us a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Everyone listening there on YouTube and across the world. Great to have you with us this evening. You see, B-Stas in first position at the moment on a 1:41.0. That's a fantastic lap time. Very good. Everyone though as well running down the grid seems to be fairly close to each other. So who's in the drop zone now? Liverpool fan still hasn't set a lap time. Just Coconuts as well. He could be on the cusp there, the 150. But yeah, Liverpool fan, Loisetto, Pia, Lower Crew, and then Shifters is actually out already, and the players as well. They're mostly all on a lap at the moment. I'm on Crew at the moment. So yeah, Janie Mac, big mouthful there. To be honest, though, Crew has some damage. So he's had a bit of an issue out there. So we'll jump.
He's got no wing. Yeah, he's definitely put that Aston Martin a facelift and some kind of barrier.
So it looks like Low might be the one on a lap time at the moment.
Oh, Crew's just out. He's just crossing the pit lane.
Oh, Crew, man. Crashed into the pit lane.
He's turned to the left to get the corner. He's caught the centre with the wall on the left-hand side and has ripped the wheel right off.
What a disaster for the Aston Martin. Oh, my word. Crew just binning it into the wall. He's done a coulthard in 96 in Adelaide, telling you now. He's not going to be a happy camper.
It wasn't Adelaide, was it? It was Melbourne. It was in the wall in Melbourne.
Might be Adelaide.
I'm sure it's Melbourne. Either way, he crashed it. The Williams.
We've already started here. You have your yin and the yang in the commentary booth for the season, everybody. So happy days with that one.
Well, what happens when you put a Scottish and Irishman together?
If you listen closely, you'll find out. I know, what he doesn't. I'm going to mute myself.
So I'm on with the players. He has no time on the board. He's on his fastest lap going in. I think it's the corner with no name.
Puan. No, that's Puan. He's just gone through there. Very important to keep hydrated in the commentary booth this evening.
Absolutely. My weapon of choice is beer Moretti. The wee sponsor there.
On the Strongbow Dark Fruits. No association there, but I am open to offers. Anyway. So yeah, these guys then really figured it out. We said it at the top of the broadcast, but unfortunately nobody could hear us at the time. So we'll say it again. These guys, it's gonna be a day of attrition. They need to watch out for them curbs. This game itself in general is just a little bit trickier than previous versions with the new damage, Craig, and everything.
Yeah, it's going to be really a test of metal, especially with. It's not just the wing that gets damaged now, it's everything. There's bars boards, the side pods, the rear, everything can get broken on this car.
Oh no, Loisetto just invalidating his lap time there. Does he have enough time to get back around? That's going to be the question. Yellow flags are popping up left, right and centre. The players, is he out at the top of Radion there? I think he is. I think he is.
I think he just stopped because he seemed to be out of fuel, I think.
I think he might be. Yeah, I think he's out. Well, I don't know. Maybe hoping he retired up there, but you know that's going to be dodgy for himself in the spot. Oh, Roy's just about getting away with that front left. Sam Brooks, we see him there doing a bit of Colin McRae at the top of the hill.
And Coconuts is on a lap as well. Sorry, I'm following through Coconuts as well as.
Yeah. I'm looking at Coconuts now myself. So everyone else is fairly alright. There's only two going to be knocked out here. Liverpool fan is definitely on the cusp here, but Lloyd and and Just Coconuts might get through there. Sam Brooks is on an outlap, so he's going to be on the dodge section right now. Just Coconuts into the bus stop chicane. Nicely done on the throttle. A little bit squirrely on the exit there as well, but he's just into 8th position there, so that'll see him. Happy days with that one. So that's the story, I think. Light Sail has retired out there or whatever. I think he might have binned it as well on Eau Rouge, did he?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of them have lost it up at Eau Rouge.
They have. They have indeed. So there we go. That's a very interesting one there, Craig.
Yeah, it's just trying to see each other's way, but I call it down to that Honda looks good this year.
I'm telling you, the Red Bulls and the Alpha Tauris are looking tasty with that power plant in the back of it, as you say. That donkey, the Honda donkey, does well.
It does. I think they're leaving the racing after this year as well.
I think they'll be running the engines for them though out of their factory. But that's nothing to do with what's happening on track right here. Q1 is over, and unfortunately it is Sam. Just double check. Is he on a lap time? He might be on a lap time here. Actually, Sam, he might be able to get himself out. So he might have timed that just perfectly. Let's see what he can do. He needs to keep it off. Inside the track limits, I should say, not off the track limits. That would be a disaster. But yeah, he needs to beat a 1:43.3 from Liverpool fan to advance through to Q2. What can he do? Chupu on lovely swing in there. Nice, fast left-hander. Kept it nicely under control. Down towards this fast right-left chicane as well. Easy to lose it on the second one there, but he's given a bit of time lost there. But anyway, through Stavolo he goes.
He's only up for 4 thousandths at the moment. Not
gonna be enough to cut it. Even if he can get another 10th, maybe he might get it. He might get it. So coming down now through Blanchimont he goes. Very nicely done now into the bus stop. Concentrating on that braking zone. Can he make that difference? Swinging it in. Nice line, it has to be said. Be patient on that throttle.
Very tidy.
Yeah, here we go. What can he do?
It's got it, I think.
Oh, he has got it. He gained it all in the last couple of corners there. Liverpool fan will not be happy with that one.
Yeah, so that's us for the going into Q2.
Fair play to Sam Brooks though. He nearly had us all fooled, and he had Liverpool fan fooled. He's out anyway. So that's Liverpool fan light crew. And someone else, I can't remember, is out at the moment. So yeah, wait for it to pop back up on the screen. Now, drop down to that. Shifters, that's it. Unfortunately for shifters as well. So a few guys biting the wall, and then a few of them maybe just being knocked out because of the lap time or whatever. So yeah, feeling the pressure, and that's Q1 sorted with, Craig.
Yeah, Beastas is showing his metal there, 2 times faster than V-Rob. Astrid 4 times behind Beastas. Yeah, this is a really tight tier 1. This timing is not massive. The second to P8.
Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with that now. A nice spread through the field, and you know yourself, Craig, like that. Like them, half of them there, they gain another position or two because they ran wide in one of the corners, or they misjudged their braking zone. Just a slight error in some of these corners can really cost you that 2 or 3 tenths. As we've seen, Sam gaining so many tenths on the last couple of corners himself.
This is a tough track to start off with, to be fair. An old school, hell for leather, let's go track.
It's one that you really want the feel of your car underneath you, alright, and that is something that people have been struggling with. You mentioned it there at the top of the broadcast, Craig, as well, like about the curbs and the floor damage. It's great to see how this game has incorporated that aero aspect to this game, and it can really affect your car, as we've seen with the likes of Verstappen battling Mick Schumacher in the Haas over the weekend, and also Danny Rick with his damages to his floor and the side pods.
Yeah, there's so much damage you can easily get. The cars are, it's like the game is as fragile as the cars on the actual real track now. It's
It's good though.
not,
It's good. I I do like the challenge of this game. I like the way it's a little bit more loosey goosey at the rear. Yeah, alright, you're gonna bin it.
loosey-goosey.
Pardon?
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey goosey. But like,
Where,
yeah.
get the Mickey Mouse corner then.
Oh yeah, the Mickey Mouse. There's no Mickey Mouse corners in this track, I tell you. You need some cojones for some of these. And look, we obviously seen there during the weekend as well. Was it Jack Aiken there? Big accident at the top of Radion. So our wishes to himself, and obviously our condolences to the marshal who was tragically taken away in Brands Hatch over the weekend as well.
It was a great sentiment from Alton Park. I watched that myself. All the marshals, 4 minute silence, waving the flags at the side of the track before racing started on BTCC Sunday.
Yeah, it was. It was fantastic. I seen it myself actually, and it was a lovely tribute. You know, you see them all there. Some of them are just like looking around, taking in the scenery, really appreciating what they're a part of, and as well, like we as motorsport fans and obviously drivers out there as well, and the likes, they appreciate the volunteers, and if it wasn't for them, we couldn't go racing.
Now, that's what we've got to remember. These guys are volunteering their own time to do this, and obviously the unthinkable happens, and you've got to respect the guys just volunteering in the first place to do this, so people can race and we can go and see races. It's all about safety at the end of the day.
No, it is. It is all about safety, you know. But yeah, anyway, so that's the story there. What was it to everyone out there as well? Unfortunately, he hasn't made it through the Q2, but Crew himself, Crew Stevens there, he's doing a 24-hour gaming marathon now shortly for the Macmillan charity there. So yeah, fair play to himself. Do check out the link. It will be in the comments, and I'm sure it'll be put into the description later on. So yeah, do have a look at that. He'll be streaming it on his Twitch as well, so I'm sure there'll be a link in the description or the comments for that also. And yeah, do get involved, obviously, you know, every little helps.
It's for a great cause, guys, because Macmillan Cancer do a lot for people that are suffering, and obviously the aftermath, if the worst happens, they deal with a lot of that. So it's a worthy cause for everybody just to chip in, give what they can. Crew's taking it out of his time to do all this. I've done things for Macmillan myself. I've done a 72 round the whole of golf in one day for the charity. So it's worthy of what the work they do. It's one of the silent assassins. They do a lot of work behind the scenes for people that have cancer and suffer from cancer, and obviously if the worst is to happen, they support the family afterwards as well. So it is more than worthy, and it's proud of Crew for doing it. So hats off to you, buddy. Good luck for the Sunday. I know it's going to be painful sitting in that seat for 12 hours, but it's all for a worthy cause at the end of the day.
Exactly. You know, all power to them as well. Like, and fair play to the Macmillan charity there for all the work they do as well. Right, back onto qualifying here. We've actually had a bit where we were having a chat there, Craig. A lot's happening on track. Royce has crashed. There's a Mercedes spun around, so it's still kicking off out there. Is that Ken? No, it's not. It might be V Robbie. No, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man spinning at the corner with no name. But yeah, so what was it? Royce boy has crashed at the top of Radion, and also the players has also done the same. So it really is catching these drivers out today, Craig.
It's going to be that curb on the inside. You know how bad it was in the 2020 game now. You imagine what it's like now touching that curb. Yeah.
You'll take off. It's just like, you know, turn into Flight Simulator, Formula 1 2021. It's unbelievable, alright. But yeah, so there's just 9 minutes and 20 odd seconds left. There's only 3 lap times on this board. The drivers are really struggling out there, Craig, to find the grip, to find the balance and the confidence in these cars.
Yeah, it's it's finding the limits of it, especially with the new way of the game working. Oh, Matty's retired.
Matty has just
gone.
binned it in said corner. Let's have a look here.
Well, was that 2 other people going to go out now, so it's going to be interesting for top 10.
This is mad, everyone, but this is the thing, like, look, it's a hard game. This track is, even in the best of times, you could be racing this game 2 years and still have that accident. At any stage during a Grand Prix, it really is 50-50 going through there nearly every lap. So yeah, that's 3 drivers after biting the dust on the outside there. Radion, I think we've seen the Ferrari hit the inside bit. So, not too good.
I've had a request from the YouTube. Could you please put on the tyre graphic?
Oh, I will indeed. We will indeed. All these drivers out there. Now we know what they're using. There we go. The graphics don't tell lies. So Quasar said his on the softs. Most down, the rest down to Spidey are on the mediums. Just Coconuts on the softs. But yeah, like as I said, there's only 4 lap times on this lap chart at the moment. So the guys just really need to get around, set a banker in, because if form continues, another person's going to end up in that wall regardless.
Yeah, someone's going to feel a bit the wrath of the top. Is it Radion?
Radion, yeah. Oh, Rouge, Radion.
Yeah. El Rouge. How ruined my life.
Yeah, I think Austria's just about to cross the line now. Let's see if he can post a competitive lap time. He does, 1:42.3. That's fantastic. He might be really tasty on that one on them mediums. Let's see who else is...
just started his lap.
I think Sam's just about to finish his. So yeah, we're starting to see some lap times, some competitive lap times being put on the board now. There we go, Sam at the 4th position at 1:42.9. Not too bad from himself. There's a McLaren there as well. Green Pies. No, he's pulling into the pit lane. So yeah, just Coconuts on a lap time here as well. There's an Alpine. That's it. Couldn't get that word out of my brain at all. Just Coconuts into 2nd at a 1:42.2. Savage stuff, Craig.
Yeah, the 140, the Equator holding the line at 1:41.3. B-Stats is 1:36, but I'm sure the B-Stats is done it on the mediums, so even then he's only 6/10 slower than what he's done on the softs in his first outing. Yeah, B-Stats done on the mediums and Equator done on the softs.
Yeah.
That's scary quick.
Sorry, just checking something out here. Anyway, sorry about that. Don't know what's going on. Sure, what's news is you anyway. So yeah, we got a few good lap times on the board. Spidey's still out there on his mediums. Does he have enough fuel? He looks like he's on a flyer now at the moment, so I'll just stick on board of him. Again, still waiting for 10 cars to actually set a lap time. So 5 minutes just gone on the clock there. Who else do we have to set one? V Robbie is in the pit lane and Capsu is out there as well. I think Capsu is probably going to set a lap time first, but we're sticking with Spidey anyway. Coming through this right left chicane again, nicely clipped on the entrance curb to help rotate that car, and then nicely controlled through the exit. Through Stabilo he goes. Nicely done. You almost want to try and make them two right-handers into a double apex corner. It's flat out if you get it right through the next bit. And now the long run to Blanchard on this flat out left-hander. A lot more formidable back in the day, but these cars can easily take that flat. Side by side is a different story. Down into the bus stop. No, he's pulling in, so he's not confident and up on their mediums. Everyone's in the pit lane pretty much. Craig.
Yeah. Leo Jackson must have a low fuel meter mode, taking the car back to the pits.
Right, so a bit of a lull in proceedings, but these guys will be trying to recharge their batteries, get a little bit more fuel in these cars. A brand spanking set of tyres as well. It's gonna change for sure. Let's have a look at this tyre graphic
I'm just
as well.
watching Jackson going into the pit lane, and it's such a narrow entrance into this.
But this is the thing, so if you look at the tyres right there, best lap times, there's a lot of mediums on that board, but then if you flick the fitted, the tyres, there's a lot of reds going out there, so there's going to be a lot of improvements here, hopefully in this last part of Q2, and there could be a few guys feeling a bit of heat, feeling a bit of pressure. LGN Jackson, he's still on the mediums at the moment in the pit lane, same as Quasar, but everyone else on them softs pretty much. V Robbie, I'd assume, will go on a set of softs, but he might try his luck. But there we go anyway, so that's the story. Get rid of that for the
coming back out in this now. I think the Mercedes is leading the way, green helmet. I would think that's Spider-Man.
Sam Brooks is actually at the top of the hill.
Oh.
Yeah, picked him up.
Quasar's just saying that's enough. He's going to go over what he's got.
Yeah, he's confident with that one. So what's going to be the cutoff, Craig? What are we looking at?
142.5, I think. Because these guys are all mediums.
That's a big one. I think most are going out on the soft, so he's saying. So I'm going to say 141.9. I think that's going to be the cutoff. I think it's going to be super competitive here.
Yeah, here comes the first pound.
Some good pace out there. Fast drivers. Well, that's for the next session to decide who's the fastest. But right now we're trying to see who gets knocked out. So the bottom 5 here, the top 10 advance to Q3. The bottom 5 get knocked out. We already know that the players, Ricey Boy and DXT Maddie, aren't going to be advancing because they've hit the wall. So it's Spidey and V Robbie who are in the drop zone at the moment. We're looking at Sam Brooks, the first car on track here to try and set a representative lap time. True old Rouge and Radion he goes. Giving that corner a lot of respect, that has to be said, Craig.
Yeah, you have to give it respect. It will bite you if you do not respect that corner. There's a lot of camber change, there's a very elevation change. It's just, it makes the car unsettle, surely going up that hill. Oh, that was close to
did he not invalidate there? He must have lifted off very nicely.
He must have lifted.
You need to be on it. There you go. The important thing is though, he's kept it live, kept the track, the ticker going. So anyway, True, he goes poo on, very hard left-hander to get right. A little dab of a break.
Just hoping Green Pie sees him coming because he's catching him up at a rate of knots.
Green Pie should be looking on his map. In fairness, we would expect him to get out of the way. Sharpsley, he does indeed. Fair play to him. Fair play indeed. So Sam Brooks continues unimpeded towards Blanchimont. Goes the fast out left-hander. It'd be interesting to see if anyone tries it around the outside in the race, but this is qualifying, so it's one line for these drivers, and trying to pick the fastest one is Sam Brooks into the chicane now, the bus stop. What can he do? He needs to be patient on the exit here with that throttle. He seems to be very well done, and into 7th position there at a 142.3, so that's himself sorted there. Who else do we have coming around the corner? Is that one of them? Mercedes there. Green Pie's only in 10th at 143.6. Looks like I'm miles off on my predictions here, but we're looking at Spidey now coming through Blanchimont, the next car to cross the line. What can he post up? He doesn't have a lap time at the moment, so he's really feeling the pressure. Is he boiling in that suit, or is he cool as a cucumber? We'll find out now as he comes across the line. Into 4th position. Good man himself, Spidey. He is true. He is safe. So now we have, who's it? Just Coconuts then. Just Coconuts. No, he might be out of fuel. He's out of fuel, it looks like. So it's an Aston then in front. Ken.
I'm on with V Robbie just because he's still on the mediums. Oh, V Robbie's dropped it! Oh, he's dropped
Robbie
into
the wall. There we go. Ken into pole position for the moment, so he's happy days with that one. He will not be knocked out himself.
So this is it. We've lost the guys.
Yeah.
I would think we've lost them. Green Pies and V Robbie are out of Q2.
Unfortunate stuff for V Robbie. That is not good news. He was pushing hard. You were on board with him, Craig. We didn't quite see it.
Just some more surprised he went out in the mediums, to be honest. But yeah, he must have had a lot of faith that they were going to be enough. But I think my time was close enough. I said a 142.5 would be what was required. It's a 142.3.
You definitely beat my guess anyway. So there we go. That's their top 10 sorted and the bottom 5 eliminated with that one. Green Pies couldn't pull it out of the bag, unfortunately. Judging by that lap time, he must have made a mistake or something. Let's go into the tires to see what they finished on. Yeah, he was on a set of medium. Oh my word, V Robbie hitting the wall on the entrance there. Doing a crew. But yeah, Green Pies knocked out there, and then V Robbie just feeling the pressure with them. With that low lap time set, what are you meant to do? It happens to the best of us though. They will be on fresh tyres for the start of the race.
Green Pies and V Robbie are probably sitting in a good position to start on fresh tyres and they're also going to have a spare set of softs, I would think, for the actual race as well.
Handy set of softs in case there's a safety car somewhere along the line.
Absolutely.
Things continued out there unless it's just AI we're looking at, but yeah.
It doesn't tell us, so you have to be in the car to know if they're AI, aren't we?
Well, we only have 10 seconds left to go, so not too bad. We aren't going to be waiting ages.
I'm going to go and have a pit stop of my own. I'll be back in a second.
Enjoy, sir. Enjoy. So, that's your story, ladies and gentlemen. Advancing through the Q3 is Ken, Equazer, Kapsu, Beastas, Spidey, Clement Pheasant, Jackson, Just Coconuts, Astrud, and Sam Brooks. The drivers who leave us now, who got knocked out in Q2, is Green Pies, V Robbie, who didn't set a lap time, unfortunate for himself, but at the same time, unfortunate for the rest of the guys there as well. DX, Maddie, Roy's and the players all putting it into the wall like many have before and many will again. I am almost sure of it. So, as we wait for this ticker to count down for the Q3 shootout for pole position, it's going to be tight, I'd say, up the front. This track obviously being so long, it can exaggerate lap time differences where the likes of Austria would compound them, or Brazil. So it will be interesting to see how close these guys are to each other. Spidey, Just Coconuts, Kapsu, Beastas, Ken, Equazer, Astrud, Jackson, Sam and Clement gonna be battling it out now any second now. So I wonder how many drivers have two sets of softs, or if they all use their tyres up and they have to rely on the extra set that they receive for getting through the Q3. It looks like some mechanics are out in the pit lane in the background and cars are just about to join the track. Who's it going to be? Everyone comment into the video there and we'll hopefully we will find out in just over 11 minutes time. So we look at Kapsu, Beastas out on track, Clement Pheasant as well. We're going to ride on board with Beastas through Eau Rouge. I know it's a warm-up lap, but you can just see there the elevation change, how difficult it can be for these drivers as well with the different cambers, as Craigie was saying. Obviously taking a lot more safely this time round, but by no means do not think to yourself these guys are going to be taking it easy on their qualifying laps, because it's going to be all out, everything to the wire, and unfortunately somebody might spin off or make a mistake, but that's how you know you're trying hard in this game. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you come home with the steering wheel in your hand. So who's the first guy out on track at the moment? I think it might be Clement. Clement does. He wins the race out onto the track, so we'll jump on board with himself in the Williams. All the track up in front of him, just keeping his tyres warm, his brakes warm, getting his ERS ready, and his fuel, well, his fuel's stuck on normal now at the moment, so his ERS and all, just psyching himself up for the start of this lap. He knows he needs to put it all on the line and to nail it into every corner to try and get a good lap time in. So through the last corner he goes, planting the throttle now, cross the line to break that time and beam, and to start this lap down into that source now. Important to get a late apex early on the throttle to carry that speed and momentum all the way up the hill towards Eau Rouge. This quick left-hander at the bottom of the hill, all the way up now. G-forces, lateral loads as well through Radion. You've no idea. You'd only be able to experience it if you'd done it yourself. No simulation will ever be able to recreate that. Down the Kemmel Straight now, hard braking into the chicane. Down towards this sweeping hairpin. May be able to launch it up the inside, but you want to be very brave, and the driver in front would want to be very aware. Through the corner on No Name now, the left-hander, easy to run wide into that wall. It's staring you in the face. Anyway, through Pouon, this quick double apex left-hander. If you mess up here, you are finding a wall, sir. That is the end of your day. Into the right, left now again. Easy to lose the rear on the exit. Give that curb a bit of a wide berth. He does indeed. Stavilo now, quick right-hander into a flat-out right-hander now that brings it onto the back straight now. Concentrating on this left-hander to try and minimise the steering angle to scrub off as less speed as possible through Blanchimont. This left-hander, here we go. Almost 90 degrees, almost. And down to the bus stop now. Reprofiled a good few years back now, but very good braking opportunity and passing zone for the race. And across the line he goes. Great stuff, a 1:41.7, so he'd be happy enough with that. I'm sure he knows there's a bit to improve on, but he'd be pretty decent with that one. Capsu is going to be the next across the line, if I'm not mistaken. What lap time can he post on the board? At 1:41.5, fantastic stuff from himself, so he beats Clement by 2/10. Who else do we have now? Astrud. Oh no, LG Jackson's gone across the line at 1:41.2, so great stuff from himself. It looks like Astrud might be lining up for another one, because that isn't the best of lap times from himself. A Red Bull behind as well. No, he's starting a lap, so it looks like that might be the first of the heavy hitters. Ken into second at a 1:41.3. It's close, Craig.
It's very close. I'm just watching Clement there. He just swung it right over the curb on the top of the hill. I'm surprised there's not an invalidation, but
Spidey's like aborted. So Coconuts is on a lap coming down the Kemmel Straight, but he's got a lot of traffic in front. Not ideal. Will they get out of his way? Avatari keeping well out of his way. Fair play to him. No impeding there. Ooh, easy on that left-hander. Nicely done through the corner with No Name. Down to Pouon. Get that right and you'll be up near the top of the timesheet. Get that wrong and you could be in the wall, and you'll definitely be near the bottom of it. You lose so many tenths through that corner.
I'm going to jump on with Beastas, because he's on his out lap. He's at the top of the hill just now, so
go ahead. I'm going to stick on with Coconuts just for the moment until he crosses the line. Who's that up in front of him though? Maybe causing a bit of a distraction, but he is far enough in front in fairness. L. Jackson 141. Oh wow, well done to Jackson, throwing down the gauntlet there. A little bit loosey-goosey by Coconuts. He caught it nicely though through the chicane. Definitely lost a couple of tenths, and he's into fifth. Good stuff from himself. 141.8. Telling you, these guys are not.
I think that was Astrid and Alpine that was in front.
Alright. So, who's on a lap now? Beastas. See, Quasar has just started his lap. What's Quasar doing? True. Oh, Rouge and Radion. Nicely done. Down the Camel straight, looking easy peasy for Quasar right now. He is concentrating very hard, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, but he does make it look easy. All these guys do. They make it look as if they're just on a Sunday drive, but they are flat out. They are really going hard at it. Smooth is fast, as they say, but it was a good stuff by Coconuts in that chicane, in fairness. A nice bit of sideways action always helps the racing go down. That's true, a Rouge ready on. There we go.
So fast through there. Such a. $1:20, 29 seconds to get to Uphill Rouge from the start. That's fast.
Nice line through there as well.
So smooth as well.
So all the main guys are back in the pit lane now. We're looking at these other guys with a bit of space on track, keeping themselves going. Quasar is into the pit lane, so he's aborted that lap himself. So Beast's the only driver on track now, trying to set a representative lap time on them soft tyres. What can he post up now? No lap time at the moment. Definitely trying hard to beat that.
Wow. Bust up chicane. Tidy through there.
Little bit.
Wow!
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Looked a bit wide there, but like I think that's what you're about to say. But
Yeah.
he's like he just must have like upshifted to get the wheels locked in and just went.
Well, man, I just shut up as soon as I was about to say it because he went top of the time sheet. So I was like, well, lost a few tenths there. It's like, what was he going to be on? A 140.5 maybe?
Oh.
But no, he smashed that. That's a great lap time. 140.794. Happy he dipped into that 0.7s, I'd say. You know what I mean? It's always legit when it's in like that. Like, you know, nobody wants a 0.800. It's like, no.
I should just starting his lap in the Alpine.
Somebody's in the wall.
Is that Sam Brooks?
Yes, it is indeed. Driving backwards. That's interesting. No damage though on the car. He might have got away with it, did he?
He must have just slided into the wall, maybe just tapped the wall with the tyres.
Anyway, everyone's piling out of the pit lane now. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So, Spidey's the first car on track. He's in front of this gaggle. He's on a lap time, actually. So, we'll stick on board of him at the moment, going through this right-left chicane. Navigating perfectly. Telling you, on a wait, he's just invalidated. Alright, well, there we go. Spidey's invalidated. Not good, not good.
So is Astrid.
Astrid. No way. What Sam Brooks will say it. Sam Brooks is also invalidated. So, there we go. Looks like everyone might as well be on an outlap now at this stage. Clement is staying in the pit lane, unfortunately for himself. He must have used his tyres. So many yellow flags out there, it's ridiculous. People on no fuel runs. Spidey's crossed the line there, but who we got to stick on board? I think
Just Coconut's just starting to light.
Jackson, where's Jackson at? He's on his outlap. Ken's on his outlap. These guys, I think, are, you know, I want to try and pick up one of these. Ken's just coming into the bus stop chicane now. I'm going to give it a go with Ken. So in the Aston Martin now, can he pull it off? He's just out of the last corner now, down into turn 1. DRS open, it has closed now because he's obviously hard on the brakes. Sweeping it through, trying to open that apex up as much as possible. All the way up now to Eau Rouge and Radion, concentrating heavily through here. You don't want a bit of yellow flags up in front. It looks like somebody else might have. Brooks is out. Sam Brooks has crashed probably at the top there. We see him on the track monitor. But anyway, Ken navigated that nicely down into the right-left chicane now at the end of the Camel Straight. You need to be patient to open up that last bit through them corners, otherwise you just lose a bit of time into this hairpin. Downhill sweeping hairpin. Easy to lose the rear on the exit here. Pull it back across now to the corner with no name. Very nice by Ken. Down into... Whoa, that was very close through Poo on there, but he's still on track. Still nicely done through the right left-hander chicane. Giving them curves a bit of a wide berth. Now, all the way up the back straight now. What can Ken post up here? Bistas has retired at the moment, so he's left it at a 140.7. But Ken, can he do anything about it? I haven't even been keeping an eye on the track time up on the top right, so we'll see how he gets on into the last corner. Sweeping it in, a little bit deep though on the brakes, compromising the second apex there, but onto the throttle there. What can he post here? Now a 141.0, but Astrud has got up there, so has Capsu with a 140.8 and a 141.0 respectively. So these guys are flying out there, Craig. I think that's her.
Yeah.
It kind of jumped up on me.
What a lot of close times from second backwards.
Yeah, but that just jumped up on me. I didn't even realise we were nearly finished. But yeah, less than a tenth between the two top guys are front row. Bastos and Capsu. Fantastic.
Unreal.
That's class stuff. Fair play to everyone. Jeez, I was just encapsulated with being on board there with a few of the drivers, because it's just mental out there. We obviously Bastos has got pole position for the race with Capsu in second. Astrud and Ken there in third and fourth as well. Great stuff. Jackson and Equazar is fifth and sixth. Coconuts, Clement, Pheasant, Spidey and Sam Brooks round out your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Fair play to you for the first race of the championship. That is your grid.
That's going to be spicy Belgian balls.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, it's going to be class.
What's your call for the race then? Who do you think?
I'd like for Ken to do it.
Yeah, I like Katsu. I'm going to go Katsu.
Yeah.
I know Beastas is fast, but I like the wee underdog against it.
So, we're waiting for the timer to tick down here. All the drivers ready and up, doing the final adjustments to their car, their fuel loads, their strategy, tyre selection there from 11th down to 20th. So, yeah, there we go. So, everyone seems ready for this warm-up lap. The cars are ready to roll out. The drivers will want to be concentrating to warm up them tyres, to warm up them brakes. As they make our way towards us. A nice long warm-up lap as well here. It's quite a long track, Craig. It's a couple of lemony tang track facts for everyone out there. So, first race was
22 laps, isn't it?
Yes, 22 lap race, 44 laps normally. But this is a 1925 was the first ever race at Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. 7-kilometer track length with a total of 19 turns. So that's my track facts for everyone this evening. Obviously we know Schumacher's debut was here. A lot of incidents and accidents and good passes. Webber and Alonso Arouge springs to mind.
The 1998, the smasher, the wet smash from hell.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Vettel's tyre blowing up on the Camel Straight with only fractions of the race to go. Loads of stuff in fairness. Giovinazzi trying to take out George Russell. through that right-left chicane at the end of the second sector. But yeah, what's going to happen this evening though? That's the question. We'll find out after 22 laps who's going to be the winner. But right now, it's all about trying not to be the loser. Keep the front end intact. Keep your car in 4 wheels pointing in the right direction. Should be good crack. So let's have a look at these tyres for these guys. People crying to us on YouTube there. Now in fairness, thanks for the heads up. So Beastas on them mediums. Capsu on the softs will probably get an advantage on traction at the start. Astrud on mediums. Ken is on soft. So again, if one side of the grid will be on mediums, one side will be on softs for the first 3 rows. It looks like Jackson on mediums, Equator on softs, and then the rest of the top 10 there on the soft tyres. And then Green Pies leading up the medium runners. V Robbie and DXT Matty there as well, mediums. Rise has gone for softs, and the same as Liverpool fan. That's interesting. The players as well. No, he's on the medium. So yeah, as the drivers line up here, Craig, it's going to be an interesting first few laps, I guarantee you.
Yeah, it's going to be spicy, especially the turn 1. The braking zone's quite tight here.
Got to keep on board a Ken here. 4th position. We can hear lights going there.
Nope, they're not off.
Here we go. Revs are rising. And away they go there. Great start there by the Ferrari. Getting a great jump there into third. Battling for second, maybe. No, that was a glitch.
Katsu got a great start. Katsu's got a great start. He's in at P1, B-Stats, P2, today P3.
Good stuff. Looking at it now. Cars glitching there at the start, but yeah, everyone seems to be making their way through here nicely done.
Oh, the car on the wall, can't see on the wall.
Yeah, like said, into the wall, but there's a battle here for the lead. Beastie's going up the inside of Capsu, a little bit of running wide there, so Beastas retakes the lead there. Capsu battling with third. 4th as well. They're all fanning out at the top of the field coming into the hairpin. But yeah, we've lost the driver in the back there, Light Ciso. That is bad news for himself. Eau Rouge and Radion, we're going to catch a couple of people out. Very tame for these guys at the moment. Fair play to them. Everyone keeping it nice and clean so far through the first lap. Great racing at the top of the field though, going down the back straight there. Capsule just got caught up by Beastas with the slipstream, and then Beastas launched it down the inside. Great manoeuvre. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2. What's going on there?
Sector 3.
Roy Boys has got dropped down the field. Looks as if there's some battling here. Just Coconuts is right in the back of Jackson here for the battle for 6th and 5th. Is he going to try and outbrake him down into the braking zone? Yes, he is. He pulls out. Oh, they're even Stevens though. Even Stevens. So no, didn't quite get the thing, but he's getting a switcheroo. What's he going to get now? Down into the first corner. He's on the outside for the braking zone here. So what? Coconuts and Jackson, a bit of a squeeze going on there. Very nice indeed. Side by side through there, and he makes a move around the outside. Fair play to Coconuts. Great stuff. We have another one off there. Yeah, Sam Brooks is gone.
Maurice Boy's in the pits as well.
Very close down into the braking zone here between Jackson, Coconuts, Clement and Spidey as well. Big battle going on here.
So the biggest gain at the moment is Shifters. He's up 9 places in the Haas. And Canetti got 3 taken care from over 1 in.
Roy's is spun, or somebody's spun in Eau Rouge there as well. So the Mercedes drivers definitely looking like they're getting held up behind some traffic here. players as well. Bit of a gap opening up towards the back of the field also. But back at the front, Beastas in the lead at the moment on them mediums. Kapsu behind him, only 4 tenths. Ken there in third with 8 tenths behind, and then Quasar. A bit of a DRS train, and the DRS is just about to be activated now because they're onto lap 3. So all these cars within a second of the car in front will be able to open up that slot in their rear wing. And we see it from race control, it is confirmed. So it decreases the drag down the straight and gives them an extra about 15 to 16 kilometers an hour down that straight to try and help make that pass into the braking zone, Craig.
Yeah, it's just he wants to be a wee bit more ambitious. It's a bit ratty on this straight at the end of here. They got max power only 211 miles an hour.
200 blips. Oh, side by side between Clement. Oh no, Clement's been spun around right in front of the pack. Clement's right in front of the pack there at the top of the hill. He's after getting away with it. He's back onto the grass and he's back into the race. But no ghosting in this. So the drivers have to keep their head on a swivel. And that was a very close moment for himself and the drivers behind. Great evasive reactions. And Astrud spun it as well. Astrud spun it on the corner with no name. He's stuck on the inside. He's reversing back into the track.
Oh,
what a disaster for Astrud. He's after completely destroying 2 cars. Two of the guys' races there. That's the players after getting major contact. That is not what he wants to be doing with no ghosting on. That is a major incident there in this race, ladies and gentlemen. The safety car has been deployed and we caught it all on the stream, Craig.
Yeah, we did. That's just not.
That's a disaster. That's a disaster. Yeah. Absolute disaster. Unfortunate for the guys involved. Big time. Astrud just lost it on the corner with no name. He had a little bit of contact, I think, with Clement or somebody the corner or two before. I think we just caught it. And unfortunately, through that left-hander, he just lost it. Into the inside, though, he was safe. No damage, no nothing. And then he reversed into the middle of the racing line.
That's the questionable move. Why would you reverse onto the track where you can have room to turn?
Have it because ghosting is normally on. But this is trying to be as real life as possible. So that is turned off for this one. And he's after ruining 2 people's races, unfortunately, there with his mistake. But anyway, that's the story there. So, 3 of 22, that happened on. Ah, well, what are you meant to do?
Oh, this is the thing. So, the biggest gains at the moment is Shifter's up to P5, up 14 places. He's obviously not pitted, but he's on the mediums and they're only on lap 4. So, that's a pretty good showing with fresh tyres on. Katsu, I think, is going to be the biggest loss here because he would have been on soft. So I think all the guys that were on the lead lap.
I'm going to go for a smoke, Craig.
Yep. Should have been in. So they're all tying up behind the safety car now. Katsu leading the pack. Katsu Kanete, I'd say. Coconuts on softs as well. So this is played into the hands of the medium runner, the guys that are on mediums. So Beatras has went in, changed his tyres to mediums. Crew's already on mediums, but Shifter on softs? No, Shifter's on mediums, so he's probably the lead, but he's obviously, they're going to be about 5 laps old mediums now. But Beatras is fresh medium rubber. Well, Kinetic is going in and changing it up. He's going to lose a few positions because of this though. He'll still a lot of work to do. Crew is going. No, that's Equator's going on to the Hearts.
Here we go. Safety car in this lap.
Oh, yeah. So Katsu's got to. What do you think the Katsu's best deal here? He's gone already?
No.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's on, so they're on used soft, so.
He's got some jump, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
What a fantastic restart from Kapsu. He should be able to break the DRS zone, hopefully. But Robbie, Janie Mac, Robbie getting a little bit loosey-goosey on the exit there. He's going to be under pressure from shifters behind. Obviously, a few cars have made a few pit stops there as well. But these tyres and drivers need to get back up to temperature. And keep an eye on that yellow flag.
Robbie's got a bit of a run on the Honda.
He does. So it's better off. Oh, nearly into the back of him though. Holy moly, that was real close. So everyone keeping it ham and cheesy for the moment. Only lap 6 out of 22. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, still plenty to go in this race. Do get in contact on the old YouTube. We will respond to.
Spider-Man overtaking Crew. Spider-Man just overtook Crew.
Oh, good man, Spidey. Good man. Where the battle's on field. There's a big battle here. It looks like shifters.
Spidey's getting right close to Quasar as well. B-Stas is right behind shifters here.
Oh, there we go, yeah, there we go. Look at this.
Jackson's
Jackson's lining up B-Stas.
B-Stas on the hards here. We're struggling for a couple of laps to get them up to temperature, but
yeah, just seeing a perfect illustration
of
the slipstream. 3 wide into the braking zone. Unbelievable stuff. Wow, these guys are really pushing hard. Fantastic maneuver by Jackson. Can he get shifters as well down into turn 1? Shifters defends the inside.
Wow, that was
unbelievable. Sneaking it up there, something fierce, wasn't he?
Yeah, late on the brakes, but all 3 aside.
It's a Sector 1, it looks as if just Coconuts is into the wall. Yes, he is indeed in the exit there. Beastas is side by side with these guys now. This could end in tears. They need to keep it sketchy. Oh, bit of a maneuver there. Beastas done well to avoid it. Jackson there pulling out at the last second. Was there space? We don't know. But he looks like he might be up the inside of Shifters. Now Shifters turning in. Little bit of a squeeze, and fair play to Jackson. He's in a third position there. These guys really are hammer and tongs at the moment.
But I think Jackson's changed to fresh soft, so he's trying using that advantage to try and sprint off.
Fair play to him. Great maneuver though. Fantastic stuff from the guys. 3 wide into braking zone, and they all, fair play to them, gave each other racing room in that one.
As much as they could, because 3 cars into a tight chicane does not fit.
No. Everyone going for the same piece of tarmac. It's gas.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to end in tears, but great stuff from the guys. Just really good stuff.
So look at Clement. He's right behind Crew at the moment.
Oh, it's really sketchy down into the braking zone here with Equator, Spidey, and Ferrari at Beastas, yeah.
Equator seems to be getting a better run than Beastas on these tyres at the moment.
Spidey getting a bit impatient behind Equator, showing the nose.
Equator having put.
Don't want to catch them at the wrong point through here either.
It's a wrong move to be right up somebody's backside on that type turn.
Out of the slipstream, here we go, side by side. Equator is not giving this up without a fight.
Well, around the outside, well done, Spidey.
Fair play to Spidey, using that braking advantage on them soft tyres, that little bit of extra grip. Great illustration of that there as well, actually, in fairness. So yeah, we're seeing some fantastic racing out there, some real great illustrations of what racecraft is all about, using the slipstream to your advantage. We've seen the 3 wide with the 3 guys into the bus stop. Oh, Jamie Max Spidey really hanging it out there through Puan. And then also then the difference in tyre performance in the braking zone and the grip levels through the corners. As you see a Haas and a Ferrari side by side as well.
Shifters.
Oh well, what closing speed this is. Spidey is on the march.
You can see the tyre advantage now Spidey has.
Spidey needs to dispatch these 2 quick, because it was that Beastas is getting held up behind the medium runner. This is a take 2 for the 3 wide, is it? Maybe.
Oh, he's trying it.
They're trying it. Oh, look at this little bit of argy-bargy. Good stuff from the Ferrari and the Haas. Can Spidey take advantage? He's trying to get a slipstream. He is indeed. Oh, a little bit sketchy into the braking zone there.
He's gonna get pushed wide here.
Yeah, he didn't take the right move there, but they're battling so hard here. Look at this. You can't even fit a cigarette paper between the 3 of them through Rouge.
God.
What's going to happen at the top here? They're keeping it. What unbelievable driving.
Jesus. Wow.
A little bit of NASCAR bump and run there as well.
He's trying to make a gap. It looks like trying to make a hole.
He's into the back of him. Hard look by Spidey. And he's around at the front. He's around. There we go. Big contact with the AlphaTauri there. Oh, something was bound to give, and unfortunately just too close. Wow, well done to the guys though. If something had to give, something was going to give there, Craig.
No.
Unfortunate for the drivers up front, but yeah, what are you meant to do? That's the story. Alright, so virtual safety cars being deployed. Shifters is still in 4th. Beastas was looking at that one from behind. That would be interesting to see from his perspective. But yeah,
I think Katsu's going to have to come for a pit soon. Lap 9, still on the original softs. I'd say probably if this safety car stays out long enough.
Anyone going to get a penalty under the VSC, I wonder.
Yeah. This is probably Katsu's best chance to gain a wee bit of possession. if he can get into the
if he
pits
can
now,
get into that
yes.
pit lane, yeah, fair play to him. But that is Craigie, just to get back onto that racing, man, that was something fierce. So I've never seen 3 cars go so close together for so long. Like through them corners as well, like them formidable corners, like on your own, let alone right up anyone or near anyone at that stage.
It's how close they were. Canetti drive on speed under bay for Canetti.
Yeah, there we go. Ken's after being the one who feels the Stewart's wrath for speeding under the VSC. He just did not time that correctly. That is a harsh penalty, but it's one that will need to be served. Hard look from himself. Cruise into the wall at the top of Eau Rouge Radion. Oh no! That's the story. There he is there into the exit wall. Oh, unbelievable stuff from Crew. That is not what we wanted to see there. Unfortunate stuff. But yellow flag sector 1. Genuinely, Quasar struggling through there as well himself. Yellow flag sector 2.
He just paid. Oh, Batty's gone as well.
Yeah, what's the story there? Where's he after going? Through sector 2, that's what I'm saying.
A chicane. I think it's a chicane.
Here we go. On the exit of the chicane, he should be just on the inside, on the right-hand side here. Yep.
Yes.
There he is, into the wall. So he's unfortunately bit the dust as well. Both cars enough off the racing line, so no safety car needed.
Everybody finding out how tricky it is in this game this year, about how the differentials in grip, whatever, and the downforce is different this year. So a lot of cars getting caught out.
That's the thing, Craig. Yeah, you're bang on with that one, like as well. Fresh game, new season, new league, new game. There's a lot for these drivers to contend with, let alone trying to keep the car on the track, which is difficult at the best of times. And these tier 1 guys showing us how great racing, like, you know, these guys are not lacking finesse and skill. We've seen it 3 wide and everything.
B-Rob's around. Sorry, yeah, I just jumped in.
As I was just saying there, we didn't quite get it, thank God. But you know what I mean? We've seen how good these guys really are. And unfortunately, just sometimes the mistake creeps in, and in a track as formidable as this and this game, and not really quite there with the understanding, it's just ready to bite you at any second.
Absolutely.
Who's that? That's Capsule and Green Pies going side by side down the Camel Straight. Pretty much looking like a slam dunk with the DRS. Very nicely done. Capsule straight through into 4th position to keep his charge towards the lead on. He's on brand new mediums. So there we go with that one. Who else do we have out there? Beastas has made his pit stop. V Robbie also brand new medium and hards respectively. Equazer and Spidey obviously involved in that bit of contact. So yeah, that's the story at the moment. Ken on 5 lap bowl. He has to serve that drive through, or has he done it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's done it. That's what he's doing so far. So yeah, interesting stuff. Beastas is really close to Liverpool fan now though. Look at this, closing in with them mediums, the other set of mediums.
So Beastat has got a lot of work to do. He's on fresh mediums. He's just went. He changed the hards and went to medium. I'm guessing they're going to the end.
I think. Side by side. No. Is this side by side tube? Blanchement? No, they pull it in line just before it. Dodgy stuff from the guys. But Beastas defending the inside. Green Pies going to the outside. Very nice. You see the disc glowing as well on them cars in the braking zone. 900 plus degrees Celsius, 1,000 probably. What do I know? But yeah, no, these things are really hot. Calipers, brake discs, the whole shebang. You wouldn't want to put your hand in there, I tell you.
Oh, you definitely got enough heat to cook your fried egg anyway.
Oh, I tell you now. It's coming us with another 3-second penalty there. But in fairness, it's not about the 3-second penalties today. It's about keeping your car on the track and keeping it going.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about that. Just keeping your nose clean and keeping your car in one piece and just racing your own race. The guys there giving out about the curves. Sim there saying these curves are just stupidly difficult. Hate watching so many great drivers DNF because of them. Oh, VSC out there as well. What's going on? Something's had to happening. Boom. Don't think so. It's just Coconuts. Maybe for debris for Coconuts' car.
Maybe.
He's getting a new wing just now.
Yeah, maybe he might have. Yeah, there we go. Alright then. So VSC out there. No one's really around the pit lane to take advantage of this, so it's just status quo. Don't get another drive through, Ken.
It's Jackson. Jackson's had a spin. He's no wing. The leader is not a leader anymore. He's had a spin. He's no wing.
Oh my word! That's after I didn't know that. That's after kicking it off altogether. What's that happening there? Can't believe we missed that one, Craig.
I think his tyres are getting old now, though. That's the thing. He's probably lost it on a curb and he just fucked the wall. That's all it needs. So, in the words of Porky Pig, this is spiced it up.
PSI Natty Jack spin. Oh, he's crashed it into the wall. He's done a crew. He's out of the race. That's it. His front left is gone. He is out. It's reset him to the track. Interesting. But yeah, that is him. He is out of the race. Jackson, we were riding on board. Jack spin. Jack into the wall. Sorry about you. That is not good news.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, we're back to racing though. So Shifters has made his pit stop. Handy enough. Come right back out behind Liverpool fan on a set of softs. Ooh, brand spankers too. Oh yes.
10 laps, that could do it.
Oh god, Liverpool fan has really used through already on there. Well, Ken's just crashed. Ken's out there dropping it there behind.
And radioing.
Yeah.
You're right, radioing.
That's unbelievable. This game fights another. I'm telling you, it's throwing it in there. It's throwing it in there. These guys, there's going to be a lot of head scratching, a lot of rethinking, because right now it's a very difficult game. These guys are struggling to get on grips with it.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, me neither. But you know yourself, Craig, right? If the speed is there, you work at it and then you become consistent.
Yeah.
You know, so these guys will have it down sooner rather than later. But yeah, right now we'll just relish in the situation. There's only 10 drivers left in this Grand Prix, 13 laps out of 22, and it's Clement Pheasant who's managed to strategize his way to the front. Fantastic stuff from himself. In the Williams racing, he is under pressure from Kapsu, but at the same time, fantastic stuff. You can just see how a nice strategy. He pitted obviously earlier on onto them hards, and he's in first
Katsu
position.
needs to dispatch him. Yeah, Katsu needs to dispatch him soon because Beastas is on hot pursuit.
Yeah, here we go. Down the Clement straight. Clement Pheasant just pulls into the inside. Defending obviously, but there's not really much defense you can do. You can see how much Kapsu pulls off into the distance there with the DRS open down the straight. Bats, Beastas is next in line, as you say, but still great strategy from Clement. He's on hards. He should be able to go to the end, hopefully for himself.
Yeah, and if it was another safety car, Clement's in the box seat because I'm pretty sure you'll have a fresh set of softs.
Brand spankers. Big battle behind here. Shifters is just past green poise. Robbie's on the back of him. Oh no, Robbie's on the spinning around. He had too much momentum going through the corner. And yeah, he just tapped the back of green poise and around she went. Bad news for himself. Liverpool fan gains a position with that one though. So Beastas 5/10 off the back of Clement now. He would want to be dispatching sooner rather than later, Craig.
Yeah, because Katsu's taking full advantage of this. He's 2 seconds front of Clement already. So Beastas will be aware that Katsu's on exactly the same age of tyre. It's just literally going to come down to the driver.
Pace. Driver, look at his patience from Beastas as well. Down into the braking zone. No point launching it there and then. He looks as if he's got a good run now. Can he get through? Into the braking zone of turn 1.
It's Clement letting through. There he is. Did not defend that whatsoever there.
Do you know what though? That is a defense in its own right, because Clement now is going to get this DRS down the straight, and if I was Clement, I'd be putting up the
we had
ERS.
A touch there.
Yeah, smash the ERS open. He's got it on. He's got loads of it. So here we go. Beastas defending the inside. Clement there getting the slipstream, pulling out now into the braking zone. Oh, a bit of a squeeze there by Beastas. I'm sure there was enough room though. And Clement Pheasant has to concede the position once and for all. But yeah, it was getting a bit tasty into that braking zone, Craig.
It was indeed. I think it was maybe getting too much squeeze. It made Clement lift off a bit earlier.
Yeah, do you know what though? I think Clement as well, like using the racing mind, the racing strategy there. There's no point battling a car like that. So much track, so much tyre advantage. To lose a wing at this stage would be a disaster for his strategy in his race.
Yeah, absolutely. He's also probably thinking that I can just hold third here, but Shifters is on a fresh set of softs as well on one lap hold.
Shifters is going to be pulling them off, but yeah, no, he's on the ERS anyway, so he's trying to keep within that 1 second. Well, trying to get back to it more than anything else for Beastas. But yeah, so it's spreading out a little bit at the front, but it will kick off now any second. People's strategies kind of coming to the front now. Shifter's definitely on a fantastic tyre at the moment. Will he be able to use that? I'm not sure. He's a bit behind the leader. Let's have a look at the leader interval. 6 seconds off the leader on a set of softs.
That's asking a lot of the softs. It's not impossible, but it's asking a lot.
True, Rouge ready on there.
I think Katsu is just going to manage this pace. He seems to be holding V-Stats about 2 seconds.
I tell you, the Quasar's flat through there. Actually, let's have a look at this one now, right? Next one to come around to Rouge Blanchimont. We'll have a look at their little green telltale sign at the bottom there, what they're doing with their pedals. There's a few boys out there, confidence lifting, and I think I've seen 1 or 2 who are still flat out. Brave lads, I tell you. We're back up at the front now, looking at Kapsu here. Bit spread out as we said at the moment, but it seems like it might kick off near the back there with Quasar and Robbie any time now. Oh, Robbie's got a 3-second penalty there as well. Shifters 7/10 behind Clement now. Lovely helicopter shot looking down at these cars, down into the bus stop section. Fantastic. You can see the line through there between the two drivers. Very minimal differences there, more so with the braking and turning point a little bit, but yeah. So Shifters is right on the back of Clement Pheasant now. I'd say Clement will probably stick his racing hat on here to figure out, you know, what the story is. Hopefully Shifters understands this too, because with that soft tyre he might get a little bit excited, but no. True, ready on they go. Very nicely done. And yeah, it's just a matter of pulling out and sailing on, boy, you know. So fair play to himself there into 3rd position, sector 1. Oh no, it's Liverpool fan is backwards at the top of Radion. Ooh, that's a dangerous spot to be coming back across, but he knows there's no one there. It's okay. No, unfortunately for Liverpool fan, doesn't have damage to his front wings. No, he seems alright. He just spun it.
5 laps to go. 6 laps to go.
Can Shifters?
That's the question.
I'm just gonna go over a quick splash and dash.
Splash and dash.
Quasar and Spidey having a big massive battle here, so I'll leave it with you.
Oh, so they are. So V-Robbie's leading this pack on the hard tyres, so he's got Quasar right on his 6th. Oh, there's a bit of bump in there. carry on. Spider-Man getting past. No full hand to second second. So Squeezer back through. Robbie just minding his own business on his hards.
Back.
Nah. So Spider-Man got past Equator, and then Equator took him back as well. So it's really tight.
Yeah,
Spider-Man's dropped right back. I think he's got damage, or he's had a wee minute moment to himself.
Saucy stuff between Equator.
Equator just needs to keep it tight and just use the camel straight to get past, I think.
Yeah, just wait. Be patient. No, he's going for the outside, so here we go. Down into turn one there. A bit of a squeeze being given. But racing room, lovely jubbly. But this is Robbie's situation. He's happy. Spidey's in to get tyres. DRS now. Oh, contact made through the top there. That is unbelievable stuff. That is, oh my word. There you go. There was a puff of smoke, definitely. And there we go. Equator after all that work. If he had just been patient through turn one, he would have got it on the camel straight. But Robbie has used that to a defensive advantage. And he's repassed him. But Equator still on the back from Craig.
So B-Stats is closing the gap on Katsu now. It's 1.4.
So yeah, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Crew has been one of the guys eliminated during this race. As we look at this battle in the background, I'll tell you now in a second, because it's about to get tasty into the braking zone here, into the bus stop chicane. What's Equator going to do? Is he going to try and pull out at the last second? No, he's keeping it ham and cheesy.
I think he needs to just keep waiting until the camel straight and just be sensible.
Yeah.
No.
That is Robbie being very clever. He's let Equator by. Oh my word, he's about to lose it. He's not clever with that one. He's into the wall. That's a disaster. He's too clever for his own making. And he's after bending it under throttle application out of the hairpin. That is bad news. He was on a good strategy with that one. But no, fortunately, and Equator is going to be laughing all the way to 6th position. No offense, Robbie, but you know yourself, like, hard luck, buddy. In fairness, hard luck. That was some great racing out there with all the guys, but as a competitor, you know yourself, Equator. Okay. So I just got a message up. I just need to make sure we're still streaming.
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It came up at the top right, though. I do not have internet for streaming at that moment in time, but it lied. Alright, so yeah, this is really kicking off now at the front there, Craig. Oh no, Capsule running a little bit wide. They're really pushing each other hard here, Craig.
Yeah, when B-Stats knows he's only going to have one more opportunity to use that DRS, and he needs to get it tucked in close.
Doesn't have much ERS left himself, but
no, that's Katsu is going to have the advantage of that part of it. But if he's got for half a second, I think Katsu could hold it. But
I don't know.
It's a big question. It's a big question.
Is he using it all the way in? Yeah, he's right on him now.
Beastas is back at the power, back up. So is Katsu though.
Oh, I don't know, man. This is gonna be tight. This is
Yeah,
the last lap.
So starting the final lap for you.
Go on, Craig.
No, it's slow, tasty. So coming down the straight. Beastas will be wanting to run at him. He's using every piece of artillery he's got. Oh, he's on right on his 6. Oh, he's pulling out. Can't see, has he got the power? No, I don't think he has. I think Beastas has got it. He has. He's passed. Into the chicane. Has Katsu got anything left to answer him back with?
Defending the inside, very nice. I'm at the edge of my seat here. This is absolutely kicking off. What a great move by Beastas down the Kemmel Straight. Used that DRS and ERS to his advantage. And Kapsu was just dead in the water. He just couldn't even defend because it wasn't in a defensive zone. Anyway, Beastas.
So tight.
Oh, man, it was such great racing. Fantastic racing between the two guys. So, Beastas seems to be pulling away now. Does Kapsu have anything else, or is that the end of it? 6/10 between them. Keep it off the curbs, keep it off the track limits. The last thing you'd want is a penalty now. But it looks as if Beastas might be in the pound seat with a move on the last lap to take the lead down into the last two corners now. He can nearly put it into neutral, but he can't because Kapsu has kept him honest all the way through to the checkered flag is thrown. And Beastas wins the Grand Prix with a last lap manoeuvre. Kapsu, second, has to settle. Unfortunate for himself, but what can you do? Shifters into third. Fantastic race from himself. Clement Pheasant, what a fantastic strategy. Very well done. Great fourth position from himself. And then we wait for the rest of the grid there with Green Pies, Equator, Liverpool fan, Spidey and all to come across the line. But we'll have a look at Beastas again because that was just a fantastic race. What can you do? What a great strategy, great manoeuvre on the last lap. Craig.
Absolutely. Incredible, guys. Shifters up 16 places to third.
16 places.
Liverpool fan up 9 places up to 7th. Great racing by these guys. Getting into the seat. Very unfortunate for the lost 9 drivers, really.
Hey.
8 drivers?
10. 9 drivers. Unfortunately, some through their own, some being collected. But yeah, what a fantastic first race we've had for this new league, the Prospect eRacing League. Fantastic racing from the European Tier 1 guys this evening. Well, if race 1 is anything to go by, Shifters get your driver today. But if race 1 is anything to go by, Craig, we're going to be in for a home dinger of a season.
Oh, sweet. So the Beastas.
Well done to himself, raising the trophy high. The flags of the countries the drivers are from in the background as well. Fantastic to see. It is a global, well, it's a European one now, but the Prospect eRacing League itself is a global league. We have Americas and everything else involved in that as well, Eurasia also. So yeah, so do get in contact, everyone. Do get involved with the championship. As you see today, some great racing, some really, really close stuff, Craig. The guys were millimeters away from each other multiple times.
Yeah, it's great racing by every guys. Like the highlight of that is the 3 guys, 3 wide going into the bus stop chicane. That's just incredible. And coming out of it.
Yeah, man, and then as well as that, like, you know, all the way up through the Eau Rouge, Kemmel Straight, just literally nose to tail. Fantastic. We're joined by Kapsu and Shifters in the commentary booth. Lads, what a great race from yourselves. We're still waiting for the winner to get in, but Kapsu, commiserations on the second position, I suppose, because you were looking very tasty at one stage for that win.
This is a win for me. The second place.
It was a great race to catch. It's just unfortunate the last lap he just had that wee bit edge of the DRS to get you on the camo straight, and that was it.
Yeah, I could have gotten him on the back straight, but I had bad exit.
Unfortunate.
Great racing though, buddy. Great racing. Shifters, well done to yourself. I think you gained like 16 positions or something, Craig was saying. Well, well done, man. Great racing, man.
Yeah, definitely for future reference.
Oh no. That's proper lame. Well, fair play to you anyway with the third position. I don't know if our winner's going to be coming in here, Craig.
No, I don't think so. I think you're right. I think that's us for the evening.
Anyway, yeah, so I suppose we'll wrap it up there with that one. What a fantastic race, as you say, Craig. Some great highlights. The lads, congratulations on the podium positions there. Great racing. And you should be very proud of that race, because it was looked like a really tough one out there. A lot to contend with. First race on the new league, new game as well. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Fair play. So, yeah, Craig, on that side of things, anything you want to throw in there?
No, it's great to be back, and great first race. It's obviously tested a lot of the experienced drivers, and it's definitely caught up a lot of the experienced drivers out, to be fair. Looking forward to the next one, next Monday.
Yeah, a lot of guys really got brought back down to earth today, but they will learn from it and be stronger for the next one. Again, just to everyone out there, just to reiterate, their crew is going to be racing there for the 24 hours, or doing the gaming anyway for 24 hours for that charity there. So do get in contact, do have a look. Was it Macmillan charity there?
Macmillan charity.
Yeah, the Macmillan charity, yeah, sorry. So yeah, great stuff from himself and from us at the Prospect eRacing League. Do join us tomorrow evening at the usual time at 9 o'clock. Forgive our technical difficulties today. It's always the way in a sod's law. But yeah, we'll be back at the usual time tomorrow at 9 for a fantastic Tier 2 race. So do join us then. Alright, all the best everybody.
Take care.